Hello everybody, it's me, Jakesmans, welcoming you guys back to my gaming and unboxing channel, where today we have some more Kirby in the Forgotten Land. If you guys missed the previous episode, we finished up the Forgo lands, saving the big fluffy cat, Leon, and now everybody in the Forgotten Land gets to live nice, peacefully, and happily. There also was, your standard secret Kirby boss fight, which at this point, if you know the Kirby series, it's not too secret. Now, I do want to mention a few things before we get today's episode started. Originally, this was going to be a Battle Coliseum episode and just, tidying up loose ends. However, I found out that apparently there's a lot more loose ends than I actually expected there to be, and I wanted to start off with something that was a big mistake on my part. Now, if you guys remembered in last episode, you might remember the band. I mention this because I sat here and I mashed the A button 1,000 times, only to find out that there are 2,000 tokens. Yeah, I kind of lost it a little bit, and just, I ended the episode after we polished everything up. But after that, I ended up doing a little bit of grinding to get up to this point, and to get a few of the figures. But I wanted to mention this specifically because, yeah, I sat here and mashed the A button 1,000 times. All I had to do was this. Not a single brain cell thought. Just hold it. I genuinely thought they wanted us to mash that many times. Yeah, so I figured I'd save you guys the trouble and get all of that other stuff done up until that point so I could just show how dumb I was. So we've tossed star coins into the guitar case. Now the band can perform on an incredible stage and play even more new songs. That's awesome. And not just that, but we get a special figure from doing so, which feels really nice. The Deedly Dees. It's the local 4D band, the Deedly Dees. They love to jam in front of a crowd and start each request off with a wah wah. Let's go! Just like Wario would in a band. Band meetings at the cafe can get heated due to their different musical tastes and who gets to eat the last onion. Or, I guess if we're going the Wario route, garlic. Alright, so, because we're jumping into figures, I might as well mention this. Now, in the playthrough, we did get Volume 1 done, however, I decided to go into the gacha and grind all of Volume 2. Now, I know I've been reading all of the different descriptions and all of that, but I just felt that it would be way too tedious of an episode to just sit there and grind out these figures and read every single one of these descriptions. So instead, I'm just going to really quickly show you guys the page of what we got, because we also have Volume 3 that I grinded out. And if you guys really want these read out, I'm sure there's some kind of a page. We do, like a wiki page on these. I would like to read all these out, but again, it would just be too much. That is going to be something that we're going to be dealing with next episode, and then we have Volume 4. Now, the thing about all of this stuff is that eventually in the gachas, we didn't really do too much here. And the first one was, 10, 20, 50, 100. That's a lot of grinding to do, just in general. Okay guys, so I'm taking us back over to the natural plains, and we're going to go through all of the different lobbies, hub worlds, whatever you want to call them, just because, yeah, I missed a lot of these secrets. I only found out about them because of Stephen George and Mal's playthrough, and I decided off camera as I was grinding to just go through and try to get all of them. There's 57, and I haven't counted, so I don't know if I got all of them, but I do think that I have. There are also multiple cone ones, there's multiple of different abilities, So do keep that in mind, because I just kind of assumed, hey, cone? Yeah, that means cone's not going to show up. But yeah, this does make sense because it's a nicer, sweeter type of cone. Wait, where do we... Oh my god, dude, I walked over that and I didn't even see it. They made it so easy, and I was like, so entranced by the Kabu. Silly me. We still got bull? Aw, dude, that's rude. I mean, I guess that's what the bull is there for, is to be as rude as physically possible. Okay. Love that this is how my extra health bar is gonna be used. Alright, but it's fine. We get to ditch the cone, use it one more time, and just let it chill on the side of the platform. Now, there is one big reason why I actually want to do these first, and that has to do with what we'll end up seeing when we talk to DDD, because I should have talked to him sooner, and I didn't. And through looking stuff up, which I know I said I wouldn't, but at this point I just wanted to make sure I got everything, and Kirby is really weird with how it does 100%. Minigames count, and I wanted to make sure the fishing stuff was done. The marble stuff, you unlock the expert mode, and I wanted to make sure that if I needed to do that or not, and I don't think you do for 100%, but I could be wrong. But yeah, so that's the only reason I looked anything up at this point, but the game's almost done anyway. But for right now, what we need to focus on is stats. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you... Okay, listen here, stairs. Why are you like this? Why? You're supposed... Oh. It wants it turn... Okay, that's actually kind of ridiculous. See, I didn't think that would actually matter, but, you know, I guess fair enough that it does. I mean, it also just makes sense that this would go here. Yeah, I'm not necessarily using my brain today, apparently. Which is something I've also said multiple times during this playthrough. But hey, it's all good, because we didn't have to stare at this puzzle for too long before we figured it out. Okay, so we can't go that way. That's fine, because I don't think that would have worked anyway. But now the question is, where is it going to want us to go now? So this one, I doubt it's going to want it here. Yeah, so that's a no. And I doubt... Is it really going to be that simple, is the question. Okay, so the answer to that is yes. And I'm assuming that for that, yes. But the problem is, we need to get this one first, which means we actually have to get this out of the way and then grab this one. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm having to puzzle really quick to figure this out. Ow! Okay, dude, get out of here. Bones and stairs do not have a combination together. I mean, unless you want to get really, really dark, and to be honest, I don't. And you know what? I'll just say it. Skeletons under the stairs. There you go. I noticed that I say stuff like that a lot in editing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go dark. You guys don't need to know. And then as I'm editing, I'm like, dang it, I forgot what it was. Now I'm genuinely curious. So, you know, it's kind of funny when I do that. I have noticed too, also in editing, that when we went through the EX stages, so much of my commentary was very similar to what it was during the actual stages. And it's just like, oh my gosh, my memory is genuinely this bad. Oh yeah, there was another thing that I forgot about that I found out. See, this is the stuff that I really need to find out about. No, that's the wrong button. If you hit ZR, you get to zoom. yeah, I really wish I knew about this sooner as well, but this is one of the things where it's like, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. To be completely honest, it's just, hey, you can now go faster, so if you're going to grind and stuff, then you can. Now, if you're wondering, Spins, where did you go to grind? I went to the battle stage. It takes 2 minutes to go through every single time, but from checking, it sounds like the battle coliseum is actually partially better to do for something like that, so... hello, Ghosty Gordo. Wait, why are you here? Why have they done this? Are they doing a light maze? Are they really doing a light maze to us right now? Make sure you go the right way or you're gonna fail. Yeah, okay. If anything made a light maze worse. Oh! I'm dumb. There's arrows. Okay. It really just comes down to Spins needs to pay attention. And if you've been on my channel for long enough, you'll know I don't pay attention at all. It's a bad quality of mine where I'll complain about any sort of like video game gimmick. I'll be like, why have they done this? This is a terrible decision, and it's bad for me. And then I find out like way later, no, Spins, you just derped. And you derped hard. Oh my gosh, I've done it in Mario and Sonic Winter Olympics, and my, the playthrough after this, I can confirm I have done it multiple times. But, you know, and I really don't think you guys are prepared for what the next playthrough is going to be. Okay, that's very pretty. It's like a little like, stained glass disco ball. Just shining on Kirby. So beautiful, dude. Alright, that brings us up to 8. So I'm hoping that we can get up to at least 10. Because I thought that we had all the power-ups, and we did not. I'm gonna check this really quick just to see which one it is. Okay. So I'm not gonna actually show that right now, because that's one that we're not going to be able to do until a little bit later. So yeah, we do still have a few things unlocked, or locked at this point. I like how I'm all of a sudden treating this like it's a playthrough. Or, sorry, like a walkthrough, when it's a blind playthrough. And I mean, I've said this in so many of my Let's Plays. If you guys are using this as a guide, first of all, why? Second of all, I'm so sorry. Okay, so for now, we've actually done every single thing that we can in that area. Now, there are a few things left that we have to do, namely 3 different ability ones. But before we can do that, there's a few things that we have to do. Now, if you guys remember for last episode, we did unlock the Morpho Sword. So we're gonna use that. Oh, so you don't actually talk to DDD, you talk to his lackey. He just waves and yawns. Hiya, Kirby! Been a while, hasn't it? I didn't get to say it before, so thanks for saving King DDD. So, I mean, this is a better life for them, but it really sucks that we got them out of a terrible situation, and we just brought them back into servitude. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It's just saddening, you know? I mean, if they're enjoying their lives, go for it. King DDD has tended to be nice at least, but yeah. at least sometimes. I didn't get to say it before, so thanks for saying King DDD. Oh yeah, right. Speaking of, he seems to really like this town. He's been resting to help himself heal. He could tell us himself, but okay. Actually, we have something to give you. It's a blueprint from King DDD. A gift from the king. What an honor. we got the Masked Hammer Blueprint. Yep, that's one of the abilities that we can get that I definitely should have gotten. Oh, you have more to say? The way our darling king threw me into the elevator after I tripped and made sure to protect me. I was just in awe. He's usually so carefree, perhaps a teeny tiny bit lazy. But when it matters, our leader always does his royal duty. Long live King Dedede. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense if they're the ones from that stage. Then yeah, that does make sense. Okay, we have a blueprint, and there's actually going to be one that we use specifically. Now, we could upgrade that, but we're going to actually upgrade this one first, the Morphonite Sword. 5 stars, a lot of money, and a big answer to why there wasn't another upgrade to Sword Kirby, which I was always very curious about that. Yo, dude, that looks so sick! The Morpho Sword ability! Yes! Awesome. This evolution just opened a new Treasure Road portal. Alright, we are going to do that a little bit later. But yeah, it looks like... Oh, dude, now we have the Beam Sword! Let's go! Oh, dude, this is going to be so fun to use. Yeah, I want to make sure to get this for a specific reason, and we need 2 more to get this one. But yeah, as short as this episode is, that's going to be the end of it for one big reason, and that's because I want the final episode to just be the battle stuff, you know? And getting the rest of things. Alright, and we got Deep Sleep Kirby. On the bed and get all cuddly cozy. You'll soon have everyone.